school doesn't matter.
Well, if you're so into learning, then why do you muck around so much?
Maybe I'm interested in things they don't teach at school. 8 o'clock tomorrow, then.
Fine, just be there.
If you worry too much, Nielsen, I'll be there, OK? Promise. See up there? The pointy bit with the cross on top. Well, Nick reckons it's crooked, don't you, Nick? Yeah. Well, you're up there. Put this on top.
What's that?
It's a bit of artwork I did last night. The old boys will love it.
Whoa! Stuart!
Come on, you guys, do something! You guys, do something! Do something!
Try swinging your legs up over the gutter.
What?
Just try lifting them up. Well, I'm gonna get help, right, and get nicked in the process.
What, are you gonna go up and rescue him? So am I gonna get help or are you?
All right.
Do something!
Well, just hang in there, mate.
Please, Jackie, please, just 2 more illustrations, that's all.
No way. Here's a receipt you wanted.
Oh, thanks.
Kirsty, tell this woman she's wasting her talents. Look, are these brilliant or what?
Of course they are.
Exactly, and the greeting card company thinks exactly the same thing. They're already talking about other commissions. Look, just 2 more, that's all I'm asking, to complete the set.
Okay. But if you try and rip me off again,
You can tie me to a tree and cut out my tongue.
I look forward to that.
You wouldn't be able to spare half an hour this morning, would you?
What for?
Just to meet with the creative director of the card people, iron out any wrinkles in the deal.
Creative director?
Yeah, Malcolm. He wants to, talk with us, brief us on in-house style, that sort of thing. And the illustrator has to be there, so...
Oh, go on, Jackie. This could be the beginning of a whole new career.
Listen to this woman.
I'll be there.
I knew you would. Oh, just one more thing.
Oh, what now?
Well, you shouldn't be too surprised if I refer to you as my associate rather than the illustrator.
Why? I was the one who did the pictures.
Yeah, I know that. But they don't.
What?
Well, you didn't want to have anything to do with me or with the greeting cards. And Malcolm wanted to meet with the illustrator before they went any further, so I told him I did the pictures.
Is there anything you won't stoop to?
Probably not.
Easy, lad. We're nearly there. One of your mates, is he?
What's going on here?
Spotted redecorating, Father.
Oh, who did that?
There's your culprit. The other 2 ran off.
Thanks, God. I think you and I should have a little chat about this, don't you?
Ah, Andrew says hello.
Hello, Beck. Hey, I must get around to see him.
Oh, he'd like that. How about tonight?
Sure, if it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Good. That'll help me through the day, having that to look forward to. Still morning, and it's already heading for a record high on the boring scale.
Oh, I've got a solution for that. Ta-da!
Good. You'll have to read me the naughty bits.
Only if you're very lucky. There's a patient in reception. Whose turn is it?
It's not something dull like a sprained finger, is it?
No, it's not dull at all. In fact, you're going to have to see it to believe it. Oh, thank God. Look, you've got to do something.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Orpotter. This is Dr. Fleming.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Julie.
I'm Pam. I'm a hairdresser. I just feel terrible about this.
And what is this metal thing sticking out of your head?
It's a hook.
A hook.
For streaking.
I see.
I must have gone in too hard when I was getting the hair out for the streaks. Well, you know.
Oh.
Julie's been absolutely wonderful about it, but I feel dreadful.
Is it very painful?
Not too bad. Kind of numb, really.
The price we pay for vanity.
I'll say, still reckon blondes have more fun? Oh, sorry. Here, well, you let me have this, and we'll see what we can do about this, Julie.
Ow.
Come with me.
Look, there's no risk of brain damage, is there?
You're very lucky, Nick. We won't be pressing charges this time. But we don't like wasting our time chasing after kids who should know better.
It's not like I plan on doing it again.
Good. The fire department may still charge you for their services.
But I didn't even call them.
Then who did?
Beats me. Look, I said I'm sorry, okay?
All right, we'll leave it at that. I hope he's got the message. And thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What on earth were you doing?
Yeah, it was only a joke.
You pull another stunt like that, Sunshine, and we won't just be sitting around having a polite chat about it.
Dad?
Now get on your feet and apologise to your mother. Do it!
Sorry, Mum.
Now get to school. Talk about this later. Sorry, didn't mean to tread on your toes.
Be my guest. It's such a relief not to be the bad guy for once.
Little idiot.
I keep telling myself that one day he'll start to behave like something approximating a normal human being.
Of course he will.
And then he goes out and does something like this.
It's not unusual, you know. They say that single-parent kids do push it a bit.
I know. I just wish it wasn't me he was pushing.
Look, one of these days you're going to look back on him when he's a solid citizen, a mortgage and 3 kids. You'll laugh about this.
Hey, thanks.
What for?
Well, I certainly couldn't have got him slinking back to school like that with his tail between his legs.
Quite enjoyed it.
Is this what you're looking for?
Thanks. Thought you'd be at work.
I thought you were at school.
Well, I forgot my bag. I can't do much work without my bag.
You seem to be forgetting a lot of things this morning.
Yeah, hormones. Did you know that most people under the age of 25...
Forget it, Stuart. Sit down. I got a telephone call.
Who from?
One of the parishioners. She saw you and another boy scuttling away from the church while the fire department was getting someone off the roof. Do you deny it was you?
No.
And the other boy running away was Nick, I presume? Well, was it?
Nah. He was the one hanging from the roof.
I've talked to Father Rigby, and he said there was some flag involved.
It's just supposed to be a joke.
Ah. So you think it's funny wasting the fire department's time?
Of course not.
Not to mention desecrating a church. My faith's important to me, Stuart. Seen me through a lot of hard times. My son desecrating my church. If he really wanted to hurt me, he certainly found the right way to do it.
Is the hooking very far?
It's a little hard to say.
Ow!
Oh, sorry. I think I'm going to have to anaesthetize the area around the hook.
Should never have changed salons.
Oh, it's just a little hard luck.
Have you ever had streaks?
No, I can't say I have.
Take this as a warning.
I will. I think you might need a couple of stitches once we get the
Oh,
hook in.
no. Well, they won't show, will they?
Well, not unless you plan on shaving your head.
Thank goodness. Imagine being a bald bridesmaid.
Yoo-hoo. Just thought I'd pop and see how things are going. All fixed up?
Not yet.
That will be another couple of minutes.
Oh, thank God for that. Oh, and Julie, if you need anything done, there'll be no charge.
Well, I still want the Burmese gold streaks.
Oh, they'll look lovely.
I'm sorry, you won't be able to have the streaks.
But I have to.
But the stitches will be in for a few days.
I have to get my hair done.
But if you try and stretch a rubber cap over it or get peroxide anywhere near the wound, it'll be extremely painful.
Can't go to a wedding with roots like these.
No, I agree. Well, I'll just have to postpone.
Well, Rosie,
Your ears look pretty healthy too.
She insisted she was too sick to go to school.
What school do you go to?
Gordon Road.
Oh, I know that one. It's got lovely big trees in the playground. Do you like school?
It's okay.
Oh, are the kids friendly?
Most of them.
Well, is there anything about school that's worrying you?
No.
Are you sure, sweetheart? You can tell us.
Well, you seem pretty healthy to me. But sometimes patients know a little bit more about what's wrong with them than doctors do. Do you have any idea what the problem might be? Do you want to tell me?
I think I've got plaque.
Plaque? Well, Rosie, I'm sure we can find something to fix that.
Thank you very much for coming along, Malcolm.
Oh, no problem. We want to get this all settled as soon as possible. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. Running a group of companies and working in a clinic.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to keep busy. This is Jackie Manu. She's my my secretary.
Pleased to meet you, Jackie.
Hi.
I've written down some new verses for you to have a look at.
Oh, thanks. Now, these illustrations, Steve, you've done a wonderful job.
Thanks.
The style is something new for us, but we think it'll work in the marketplace.
Oh, we do too. And I've been working on the verses so that they reflect the style of the illustrations, just like you suggested.
Well, Steve, I'm sure you've been working hard.
Oh, that's what it's all about, Malcolm.
But my associates feel that your verses don't quite reflect our company philosophy. We'd like to have our in-house writers do the words.
Oh.
Just a question of style, really. I'm sure you understand. We're still very happy about the illustrations, though.
Yes, and I really think some form of a hat is a wonderful idea.
Enjoy your toothbrush, Rosie.
I will.
Marge will fix you up.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to come this way, Penny?
Well, you could at least have given them a blow wave to finish.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, Jenny,
Yes,
we
Marge.
need to talk. You've heard about this church thing, then?
I have.
Marge,
I can't apologise enough. Nick's behaviour was unforgivable.
Oh, I was appalled.
Well, I totally understand. Placing an anarchist flag on the roof of that church.
It's unthinkable.
And then, of course, he had to drag Stuart into it. But at least he's had a scare from the police.
Oh.
And there'll be some pretty heavy punishment on the home front, too.
Well, I had a few words with Stuart.
Oh, good. I suppose it's the sort of thing we've come to expect from Nick. But it must have been a shock hearing Stuart was involved. I can imagine how you must feel being a committed Catholic.
Well, we'll have to test to confirm, but I'm pretty sure you're pregnant.
I can't be.
Is it a problem?
What about the pills?
Pills.
That pill?
Well, it's not entirely foolproof.
You're telling me.
Perhaps you forgot to take one.
No way.
Well, what about these?
They don't count.
Sorry?
They're, what do you call them?
Placebos?
Yeah, them.
Oh, dear.
What?
Wrong way around, I'm afraid.
You mean...
You took the wrong ones.
Boy, Neville's gonna spew.
So that's the deadline taken care of?
All we have to do now is finalize payment.
Of course. You have the option of a lump sum payment of $2,000 payable upon our receipt of the cards.
Or...
a percentage of the profits as a royalty after they're sold.
Oh, we'll take the lump sum, thanks.
hang on here, Jackie. Let's not do ourselves a disservice.
The lump sum is money.
I wouldn't overestimate the kind of profit margin we're looking at here, Steve.
I know, Malcolm, and I appreciate your honesty, but I'm confident. I have faith in the selling power of these cards. No, we'll take the percentage deal.
Hello, Stuart. Your mum asked me to call round.
Yeah, I thought she might.
Well?
Look, I feel really bad about what happened, okay? I mean, I know it was stupid and I'm sorry.
Well, it's a bit odd you getting involved in this kind of behaviour.
Well, it wasn't meant to hurt anyone.
But it did, didn't it?
Mum was totally ripped.
And now it's your job to heal some of that hurt. And even though I know it wasn't your idea, you can't avoid taking some of the responsibility.
How do you know it wasn't my idea?
You have honourable mates, Stuart.
What, you mean Nick confessed?
That little twerp, don't be ridiculous. No. Miles didn't want you to cop the blame. He came round to see me this morning. He's in rather a lot of trouble.
Miles?
There you go. 500 smackaroonies. And the other 500 next month.
Thank you.
Look, I don't know why you don't want to come in with me on this percentage deal.
Oh, that percentage deal stinks. I mean, what do you think the profit margin on greeting cards is?
Jackie, you got to look to the future.
Or a future spent hanging around, waiting until all the cards are sold, and then the company takes their cut before you can pick up the non-existent profits.
You're so pessimistic at times.
Steve's right, you know. You should take that chance and go after the big winnings.
But there won't be any big winnings.
That's a negative visualization now. That's not good.
Look, did you read the contract?
Did I read the contract? Of course I read the contract.
At the bottom about how royalties will only be given after 4,000 sets have been sold.
That's not very fair.
And then the company deducts all their costs for packaging, marketing and distribution.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
Why should I? After all, I am only your secretary. Hey, thanks for the check, Steve.
So did she offer to give you a free cut and blow wave as well?
Well, she suggested I have the Hawaiian dream rinse or something.
You going to take her up on it?
Well, I don't think that'd be terribly professional, Doctor.
Or wise, given her track record.
So, is Andrew planning on becoming a demon on the basketball court?
This month's latest craze.
I better bone up before he gets here.
Oh, it's all right. You don't actually have to say anything. You just listen. This month's lecture's on the life and times of Michael Jordan. Oh. How do you feel about a gourmet meal of fish fingers?
Aesthetic.
Hello? Oh, hi. Oh, but Hone's come round specially to see you. Fish fingers? Why? Are you sure Jared's dad doesn't mind? All right. Okay. See you later. Bye. Pizza with Jared has won out over fish fingers with you. Sorry.
Hey, that's okay. Another time.
You're welcome to stay.
No, look, I'll be fine.
Hey, I know a little bit about Michael Jordan, and maybe if we smother these with tartare sauce, we can pretend they're real food. What do you say?
I wouldn't let Mum catch you here.
What do you mean?
Get real, it was her church.
How come she knows you had anything to do with it?
Someone saw me running away.
Ooh, Marge angry. Scary scene.
I suppose you got away with it?
Nah, cops hassled me for ages. Then Dad played the heavy. Rugby come around?
Yeah, thanks.
It's all right. What? Nothing.
No, it was. Miles told him that it wasn't my idea and then I didn't want anything to do with it.
But you could have got away with it. No, that's not the point.
So what was the point?
I thought it was pretty cool.
Shut up.
It was symbolic. Yeah.
So what were you symbolising?
That every individual has the right to be dissatisfied with the world they live in.
Okay, sure. But not at the expense of other people.
We didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, we did. We hurt the people whose church it is.
A couple of Hail Marys and an Amen and they'll be fine.
Hey, listen, faith means a lot to some people.
Catholicism is just a power trip by a bunch of old men, Stuart.
Why do you have to be so negative?
Look, I'm sorry I got you into it, but it's over. Relax, okay?
Is Nick always going to be like this?
I hope not.
I keep reading newspaper articles about teenagers doing crazy things, getting themselves killed.
Nick leads a pretty charmed life.
He would have died if he'd fallen off that church roof.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Such senseless vandalism. Where does he pick it all up from?
It's a big bad world out there.
Oh, maybe I should be at home more. Keep more track of him.
I think that'd be more trouble than it's worth.
You know, he never talks to me about anything real. We just don't communicate.
But he loves you.
Oh, how do you know?
I can see it.
Oh, so that's why he always does the opposite of everything I ask him.
I think he just doesn't like the idea that you know him as well as you do.
I don't know, Barry. Being Nick's mother is a real uphill battle.
You remember that time that he planted plastic flowers in the back garden in the middle of winter to cheer you up?
We never did find out where he got them from.
But did they cheer you up?
I hate to admit it, but yes.
There, see? And on that happy note, I'll buzz off.
To your hotel?
To my hotel.
To your cold, lonely, impersonal hotel.
That's the one.
I can think of a much nicer place for you to live.
Is that an invitation for me to move back in?
Felt like it to me.
Well, this is far more relaxing than Andrew's dinner time conversation. Non-stop comparison to Jared's perfect family.
Well, I'm so glad I can be less than perfect.
You know, I think Jared is the first kid I've met that I've hated on sight.
Why?
Oh, his family's rich and he's initiating my innocent son into the wicked ways of the world.
2 very good reasons.
How would you feel if your son was constantly badgering you for money for videos and rollerblades just because Jared's got them?
Hey, well, maybe you should set up some competition.
Like what?
Well, I've got a cousin up the coast with a deer farm. I could organise a visit, you, me and Andrew.
Oh, I'm sure you've got more interesting things to do with your free time than organise excursions.
No, I haven't.
Oh, don't tell me your social life is as uneventful as mine.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
So your idea of a really hot Saturday night is watching 2 videos instead of 1?
Yeah, exactly. And falling asleep during the second one is pretty much as exciting as it gets.
Oh, what about night clubbing?
Meat markets.
Oh, I don't know.
You know, they always remind me of a chain at the freezing works. Only the music is louder, of course.
Or lambs to the slaughter.
Something like that.
Oh, well, maybe we're just destined to eke out our boring little existences, saving the odd life here and there as the occasional highlight.
Or bravely dealing with hairdressing disasters.
Exactly. Who knows what tragedy tomorrow may bring?
Well, for me, it brings an early shift. I better get going.
Oh, you sure you don't want more coffee?
No, thank you. Hey, and thanks for the fish fingers.
At least I managed not to burn them. Thanks for staying.
That was great. Thank you for having me. Good night.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.
This program was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand on air.